Hello guys and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires. We are playing as Saba and we just got out of our second war with Arabia that they declared on us. Each time taking one settlement from them, one to complete a province and another really just because they keep fighting us. Wow, look at all these new areas that have been unlocking slowly over time. That's kind of like a neat thing. I feel like it might not go deep enough into these areas, but it is still pretty neat. I'm pretty excited to play Kingdoms one day. They actually gave me a key to Kingdoms. Not to this one. I bought this one. But I'm excited to try eventually. Hopefully they keep this series going, because so far, it seems like Ajod really turning themselves around with this one. Let's go ahead and hit end turn. I already did this turn kind of last time. Why do they have so many things here? Made peace 40. Where'd they get 40 units from? Did they do another one of those things where they summoned troops? Yes, they did. They formed up another army, probably sacrificing legacy. So they have just this massive army now that they don't have the food for. And oh man, frontage 8. Let's see our elephants at work. Oh god. Well, let's see here, boys. All right. God, you know what? Can I just pause it real quick? 7 combat rating on the offense. Yeah, because we're on the offense. Using these guys defensively would be pretty bad. But so long as we're the attackers, we use the offensive dice. We have, oh my god, literally they have 1 HP. They have some armor, but then like 1 HP. They can literally die from 1 hit. Terrifying. Yeah, you only really want to use these on the offense. But this is fine. All in all. Oh, we're rolling high enough. You know, got him in the rear. We're rolling high enough that we're not taking any damage. The skirmishers can be a bit of a butt, but they don't deal enough damage. God damn. These things are just berserkers, man. I see how the offensive and defensive dies work now. It's not like defending on your turn, it's different. Well, that was good. I still don't really understand what makes the Arabic Cameliers more or less effective, honestly. I don't really understand that part. But hey, we took something. It's ours now. Yay. Saracena, that's in their province. They're going to want that. Oh, they could pry it from my cold, dead hands. You know, there's a way to slow down progress in Decadence, and I'm like semi-tempted, like, oh, maybe I should. But I think the only reason I feel that way is because I started as a tier 2 civilization monarchy. If I started as a barbarian, I think I would hate the idea of it being slowed. And if you think about it, 55 years has passed since the start of the game. Or 54, if like turn 1 doesn't count, right? Because it was like 310, yeah? So like 54 years passed since the start of the game. That's a lot of years. And yeah, we made it to Empire, but we had to do extraordinarily well for that. So maybe this is fine. Seleucus is proposing a trade deal. How come when I hit yes, it doesn't show me the trade deal? A new objective in the Seleucids. Great. What the hell is this? Exploration expedition to the forlorn lands of Skaga. Extra legacy points reward. What the hell is this? Need naval units. What the fuck? Skaga. Land units in Skaga. What the hell is Skaga? Expires in 36 turns. And then we have a feast for the calendar again. I don't need to produce food. Is there like a control F? There is. Skaga. Where the fuck is that? I think that's to explore up here. Oh, we were raided. Really? So you can raid us even while we're at peace? You sons of bitches. You sons of bitches. Alright. Fair enough. Just conquered. Ooh. That's not good. That's a big debuff. That's an extra debuff. Oh, man. They're going to be a pain in the ass raiding us, huh? They must have used up a lot of, like, legacy or something. Oh, man. The ledger, like, froze my game to try to open. Let me sort by... Shit, I don't know. I guess by legacy. Is that something I could sort by? Maybe not. Maybe I need to look at something else. Legacy. There you go. Where the hell are these fuckers? Wow. Look, these guys don't even have a rank because they're in the negative. It includes Ethiopia. Unsurprising. But where's Arabia? Arabia must not have a lot, right? There they are. 184. I don't know if I could believe that that cost them a whole lot. Do I still have one of those decisions? Emergency levy. It's this one. Cannot be activated. So I can't really check what it uses right now. But, look at that. 75 legacy. So maybe it's using like that much by default. Yeah, so this event here is, I believe, Distant Skaga. This is Skaga. It's just to explore here, or maybe this stuff around here, which is likely to be unlocked in 36 turns when that expires. Maybe. That's my assumption. Alright, how's building going? Wow, this sped up dramatically because other things finished. Major harbor is done, and now there's a new population here. That's good, I suppose. Let's move you right down there, I suppose. Yeah. I don't know what makes some citizens more or less happy than others when they're the same culture. It's kind of weird. Same ethnicity. I think culture is a new mechanic in the new game. I am -9 on manpower generation. Oh, that's because we're healing. I need more manpower. We have 2 slots. Build me an herbalist, because I need more manpower. Very badly. There's a new population here. Go on infrastructure. We barely have any infrastructure here. And what can we build here? Food. Food and health. Need salt. We don't actually locally make salt. Tavern. Money from cattle. We don't have the rest. We could up loyalty. Upped loyalty would be nice, but you know what else would be nice? Food. We kind of make enough food already, honestly. We only have the 1 slot, and yeah, I mean, we're just going to go with the tavern. I've never done a refresh before. I kind of don't want to. Tenkea over here received a slave from that battle in Manate. This board is going to get raided to all hell, man. Not a lot I can do about it. Well, wow, we make a lot of infrastructure here, honestly. It's quite impressive, and we're about to make more. Let's just leave you guys on food. I don't think I really need to change that very much, huh? I don't even know what to build here. Maybe like a salt mine? We can't build right now anyway, so... And over here, it's like same thing. We barely make enough food. How are we going to build anything? Well, we're not building anything like this, I'll tell you that much. An anchorage. Too bad it doesn't make food. Probably need the stud first. Change that, but we're not going to be building it just yet. No, not yet. And then over here, this is sufficient for what's going on right now. Recovering is going to eat manpower alive, unfortunately, as it would seem. Even with all these harbors, we're still pushing manpower to the limit by having this many. I'm going to move you guys over here so you're not just eating all the food that exists here, but there's a good stockpile. And then you guys are going to move down this way. You get all the way down here in 1 turn. That's kind of impressive. And then we're going to try to continue to form Arabia Orientalis with you. Got to get you down there. The roads, I think, are starting to help, notably. And not just the tracks, but the roads. God, I would love this region from you, but I have nothing to give you except for, like... Well, no, I can't. I've already tried to exchange objectives, but that's not even a thing anymore. In fact, I don't even know if our objectives are the same. How can I see my objectives? Here they are. Yeah, no. I don't have those objectives over there anymore. They're gone. I think they left with this leader. But I cannot be confident about that. I'm not completely confident about those words. So take them as you will. Regardless, that's all we can really do for right now. Let's go ahead and end our turn. The elephant's moving into position to take the other location in Saracena there. Whereas our main force will start pushing up the coast. Oh, hey! There's an enemy force that's raised. It's too small to do anything to us in the south. In the north, it might be different. Having a big army standing in a region will significantly slow its growth. It might even trigger a famine. The soldiers take the food before the population. Ah, good to know. I'm getting past in legacy again due to Macedonia, Rome, Seleucids just seeing so much success. Change our recruitment policy? No, that doesn't really affect me. I wish these things were just permanent and not pop-ups. That part gets kind of annoying when you're doing so many turns at once. And so far, I've been doing a lot of these episodes in like 1 sitting. All of a sudden, Arga is in unrest. That doesn't surprise me. What does that mean? In unrest. Oh, it's just like a status. Okay, but it only goes away. Huh. My tune revolt if loyalty is low. Well, loyalty is not low. But I can understand this. That's fucking up our infrastructure now. So, say goodbye to that. Just put everybody on food again or something? I don't know. I might need to go sit somebody over there, but that's just going to hurt food again. Unless it's just like a single skirmisher or something. That might help. I don't know. This place is going to be a little problematic with everything that's already here. I have so much money. I'm just going to go ahead and buy the slaves. This expires this turn. I'm going to buy the slaves. That could hopefully help me out in some locations. And then we can maybe distribute more of them later. But not right now. Not right now. Are you out of you're out of fucking slots? Really? Really? Alright, well, let me put another guy. Let me just put a guy on food now. Can't believe something this tiny ran out of slots. Maybe it's from the wall. Shrug. What do we finish building here? The regional roads? Hey, more roads. I love roads. Very Roman. We only have one slot available. We don't have any purple buildings yet, so this could be nice. Gives me a little loyalty bonus. We have a lot of production of things already in general, including health. So, yeah, a tavern for some loyalty. Plus money, which I care less about. That seems not so bad. Sure. And we got a new population here. But we're still just kind of maintaining food production because it was just conquered. Ah, well. What are you going to do? The herbalist is done over here. Our manpower is kind of recovered. A royal treasure. Huh. It will be filled progressively depending on your money reserve to up to 10,000 money. If disassembled, it will provide most of it back, less if your nation is decadent. Rather useful to keep a reserve at hand. I hate how they write 10,000 in this. They do it the German way. Is this a German company? I don't know. I know, like, mostly just Germany does the dot. In terms of uniformity. Beware to not have the region raided or conquered, though. This is interesting. It provides garrisons and decadence. And it forms a reserve. Once completed, will harbor part of the treasury of the nation. In its current form, it is empty. Build progressively to up to 10,000 money. I don't understand. Accumulated why would I need this? Why would I need this? To up to 10,000 money. I don't understand why I would need this. It's a commerce building, okay? But why would I need this? So that it's not all in the capital, I guess? I don't know, maybe I'll make one eventually, but right now is not the time. Kimjar could use a public works still. That's incredible. That we still don't have a public works. Well, building slots are not, like, abundant, so let's get a public works. That sounds fine to me. We have a new population here, which lets us build more. Homeriite also doesn't have a public works. Let's go ahead and get that, shall we? We could use some more infrastructure. Sure. Why not? And that's that region. And then just about everything else as well. Are you guys all recovered? You guys are all recovered. Well, no, you're not. I think I might give you another turn. You guys are probably good. You haven't fought in a little bit. Yeah. So they got, what, 3 units here? That's all their units? They have an army and then nothing else? There's no garrison here. Alright, well. I mean, let's go conquer it then. Grow. So that next time Arabia inevitably attacks me, we are better off. One can only hope. They are still in cooperation with Egypt. Their relations are going up. It's funny, because I'm allied with Ethiopia, and oh, my relationships finally started going back up again. They're still at war with Arabia. That's hilarious. Those two are still at war because of me. Oh, you're at war with Nubia again, who is still at war with Egypt. Well, Nubia. Oh, but you're just focusing on Ethiopia. Nubia could get fucked up here, but who knows what kind of peace treaty they'll go with. Rome's going into Illyria already. Interesting. And Carthage, I don't know what Rome got from them, but Carthage lived. I don't know what a Rapinator is. These tend to spawn in, like, barbarian lands, though I've seen this. Regardless, they're basically dead, yeah. You can't. There's no way you're gonna live through this. This is a very wide frontage. Very wide. And they're all dead. What a surprise. I like how we still have these warriors. They've lived the whole time. Might eventually get rid of them for heavy infantry, but we can't afford that shit right now. It's not even metal. Well, metal is a problem for heavy infantry. But manpower. Manpower and metal are kind of semi-equally problematic. I think manpower is more problematic. Swapping that warrior out would help, but barely. Barely. Macedonia, Rome, Seleucid still doing the best in legacy points. I like how you could just be in the negative. That's pretty funny. Somehow, by the end of the game, we have to get up there to win. The game ends at something like 190 AD. So, see how that goes. And the bad health general Rima forced him to retire. Oh, my leader forced the general to retire. Was he in the battle? I think he was. Yeah, he forced him after the battle. Okay. Well, we need a new leader then, which is going to reduce XP and rating. Probably a younger one, ideally. This is the youngest one, but it comes with a defense penalty. Probably better for the other guy. Probably better for this one. Hell, I might just want to swap these out. Yeah, it's probably the best. It's gonna, oh, it lowers it so much. I don't wanna lower it that much. Jesus Christ. Maybe just a normal general? I don't know. I don't want that defense penalty. We don't usually go on the defense. The movement bonus is cool, I guess, but I really don't want it. And every time a general dies, you like lose stuff from it. I guess I could go with the relentless. It's better than anything else. The 1 defense rating would hopefully make up for it. It's young. I need a young one, you know, mainly. Alright, so, oh dear God, this is awful. We definitely want a ranch. We're gonna have some growth in 1 turn. That's not too bad. I can make the province. I don't know if I should make it now or, like, wait until we get bigger. Like, we take more of this. Apparently, the capital just goes in the place in a region that has the highest culture production. I don't know which one of these that would count as, because they all don't produce any culture whatsoever. So, I don't really know how that goes. But it's all going to be barren wasteland garbage anyway. So, shrug. If it no matter what it becomes, I think I'd be fine with it. I don't really see anything wrong with it. Maybe I would hate this one the most. But, yeah, I'll just hold over probably this one. Because it's like the best off, maybe, already. And, you know, it borders the sea. I wouldn't mind if it was this one either. Because it borders the sea. And it's close to my capital I already have. And it's arid steppes, which I do kind of well in. I'll just create it and we'll see what it picks. We'll see what it picks. I got another progress token. The dam has ruptured. I hate that fucking dam sometimes. But I also like it. I think it killed a slave this time. I don't know. But I'm gonna move these citizens down. And fill this row up fully. Maybe it's just completely random. It could just be completely random. Manpower can be positive or negative right now based on if we've fought recently or not. So we want to be careful there. There is a lot of food here. Are we damaged at all? No, we don't seem damaged at all. So we could just go on the offensive again immediately. Wow, these places are way more defended than they used to be. Way more. Guess we'll go for this before our enemies can claim it. And I guess I will go for, I don't know. I guess this one first. As I try to fill in the rest of this whole province. It's mostly empty garbage crap, but, you know, it's what we have access to. We got that public works done over here. That's nice. We have a potter's workshop. I know pottery is needed for some things. A fortune teller would give a loyalty bonus. We don't desperately need loyalty over here or anything. We do have access to cattle, so we could build a smokehouse for food and health to grow the population faster. That would be pretty nice. A couple of these things would be pretty nice. We have some purple buildings already. And generally, this place is pretty loyal, so I think I would go with the smokehouse to try to grow the population a bit faster. And then what about over here? We got a new population. That's what happened. Not really a lot of good options here, but I'll take the street parlor. It'll give me a little bit of culture, a little bit of money. Take some infrastructure, but that's fine. We're not really focusing culture too much here in a while. Our ratio is pretty amazing, so I just haven't had to care, really. Keeps us pretty high on the ladder, which has kept us progressing the entire time, which can be good or bad depending on how you look at it. Considering once we hit Glorious Empire, that could suck. There's a new pop that's been born, and God almighty do I need new stuff. At this point, a stud and a public works are just going to be equally weird. Equally costly, I suppose. Except for that, I only have one building slot anyway. So I guess the public works would be better. It would free up... You know, it's not going to consume a slot. It would free stuff up in the long run. We make enough food, even with the shepherd's house, honestly. Let's just put everyone into infrastructure then. Let's just do that. At some point, I need to redistribute some slaves. Almost certainly I do. Is this still an unrest? I don't really know what to do about that. Because it keeps my food unbearably low. Arga's going to have some problems in the long run. They're going to have some problems, but there's not a lot I could do about it. Sadly. Alright, we have some battles now. Damn. Just fucking damn. That's what I have to say to this. Woo! Oh. The Saracen Cameliers there. They were probably the most concerning ones. But otherwise, the elephants just curb stomp everybody they touch. They eat so much food. It's hard to use them in the desert, you know, where you get them. Oh my god, it gets so loud. I can't imagine if you have more of these. Alright, cool. So we took that location, and now for this one. 2 attacks at once. Crazy what we're becoming capable of. Oh my god! Oh wow, that hurt. My poor heavy infantry. They were not happy from that. Not one bit. No sir. Attacking in their rear right there. Oh, finally. Some pretty nice odds. That was terrifying. Damn. These guys are putting up a pretty good fight. Might be because we lost a lot of XP from changing out the general, but we did win. We just got a little injured in the process. Looking better. Looking better. Look at Saba's looking bigger. Helps that a lot of this is just empty desert that helps paint the map, I suppose. Empty desert that helps paint the map. Slave markets. Buy, sell, or displace slaves. Yeah. I'd probably, like, move them around if I did anything. This is still in unrest. It's weird, but because there's, like, 0 revolt risk, so I don't know why it's in unrest. I know I could martial law it, but that's just, like, depending on what I put here, it's just gonna, like, eat away at food. So that's really weird. This is a very like, troublesome location. It might be easier if I owned just the whole region of it, but I don't. So, it's whatever. Start building a ranch there, though I don't know when you're actually going to be able to build it. Oh, God, this looks awful. They, like, barely make enough food for themselves. Oh, well, they are just conquered. That would, explain quite a bit. Yeah, it would. Oh, well. Does this become the capital? Province capital? City? Yep, Governor's Palace. It went over here. I could always move it. I just gotta, like, eventually have more culture production somewhere else. That's a good enough location for it, honestly. It's a pretty sensible location for it based on how built up it already is. This is a provincial capital. Okay. This is the main capital. Saba can have 2 capitals. I don't understand this can have 2 capital nonsense. A ruler's health is degrading. That's not good. That's not good at all. And we conquered these 2 regions. Yep, as expected. Place has its city walls. We need to build some more stuff. Slave market would be good. Maybe we don't need as much food. We need infrastructure, but even then, like, damn, these building times are awful. Maybe I need food more, honestly. Maybe I need food more. I don't know why this is just so bad. But it's pretty bad. These are all going to take a while. Might be better. Well, it's being spread across the whole province. That's why it's so bad. So, like, everything is producing, even in areas where there's otherwise nothing. So, maybe it's not as bad as it seems. We'll just split these kind of half and half for right now. The slave market should be fine to build. So, with all this stuff, like, that's going to hurt and help at the same time, I suppose. Oh, look, a wall I can build before literally anything else. Maybe that's not smart. Maybe an orchard, perhaps. I don't usually build orchards, but there's dates locally here, so that's going to be nice. A tavern has been built. It's weird that the word Saba's up here and not down here anymore. Because that location's actually named Saba. Building slot. So we have the tavern now. A cult site would be nice. I don't like the idea of the usurer. Unfortunately. I could go for a stud for some more food. Or a cult for some more culture. That could be nice. Some conversion buffs. That would be great. A salt house. We don't have salt locally here. We don't have a lot of purple things here in general. I'll just build the cult site. Get some more culture. Arriving. This received a slave, huh? Well, the preceptor's house is here now. That's some decadence reduction. So that should help lower the decadence being contributed by this region. That's pretty nice. What do we build now? There's only one other building slot. Well, there's a monument I can build. That doesn't take any slots. Let's do that. More culture. Why not? Why the heck not? This place, oh, shit. This place is going to be a pain. An absolute pain. Because I can't really build here with the way things are. I might just have to deconstruct one of these tier 3 things. Maybe the glass works. It's only really producing culture right now because we don't have a lot of this other stuff. I'm going to disassemble it. That'll improve things. The perfumery, I like having. We'll try to maintain that, but to get this off the ground, you know, we might need to do something. We might need to do something to really get this to work out in the long run. So we'll try that for starters. It's not too important, but hey, look, we perfectly border Arabia now. We could go up here as well, but that's kind of competing with the Seleucids. I want to kind of stay out of their way a little bit. I don't want to get into any nonsense with the Seleucids. No, thank you. No, sir. So down here in the first capital we ever conquered, we do have a street parlor now making culture and money. That's nice. We could always use some more culture. How cultured is this place? Over 5,000. My God. That's cultured, all right. +2 legacy, and it can go even higher. Wow. That's impressive. A major harbor doesn't take a slot. Yeah, adds manpower. We could use that. Definitely. We finished a smokehouse here. Can't build any more. We got a slave here. That's pretty nice. I'll move one of these citizens down. We're about to get even more infrastructure from the public works as well. That's pretty great. Otherwise, yeah, this area is going to take a long time to develop. A long time. We got a ton of money, though. Absolute ton of money. We're making 300 a turn. That's quite a bit. We're expanding land reclamation. It's going pretty well. We do need to recover as these guys, but the food... I don't know if I want to sit here and eat food, but over here, we're fine. Mostly. Some effectiveness missing from an elephant. It's tough. It's rough. I might head this way. Gonna steal some food from here, which is not what I really want either. Turns out, actually, food has some regional or provincial distribution. So yeah, I guess we can just kind of sit here and recover for a turn. Try to move these guys over. They're going to go take that. These guys will take this, and then we'll finish that up, and that'll be good. Ethiopia is continuing to head west, but also expanding eastwards, as we can see. So that kind of potentially blocks our expansion in that region, but they do like me. They won't join me in any offensive wars, not at the moment. They're already at war with Arabia still, though, so if I decided to attack Arabia, then they would still already be at war with Arabia. We have 5 turns until that, but that might be our next plan of expansion, is just to attack Arabia from 2 sides. I see Arabia's actually slipped into decadence as a monarchy. They can potentially end up reverting, I think, to a tier 1 civilization. I'm not actually confident about that, but decadence is going to hurt them, and it's good for me. Definitely good for me. Egypt is just a stable monarchy, I suppose. Nubia is in its old age. Ethiopia is stable, at least. The Seleucids are in their old age. They're not progressing. And Mari over there is stable. Kind of got to keep an eye on this now that we're starting to expand. But we're definitely starting to see a new chapter of this coming up. Very curious to see where this goes. However, we are out of time for this episode. So for now, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.